Peterhouse group Charlie Hall chase. They've got a couple of turns before they jump the first fence in the back straight, and we've got joint favourites at the off, 11 to 4, and it's Listen Timmy, the early leader, from Macgeorge, both in striped jackets. Listen Timmy on the inside of Macgeorge, then Seymour Business, looks like trouble in the sheepskin noseband, moved to post very well, looked very well balanced horse on the way to post. Simply Dashing is last but one, and then Addington Boy, just got a bit warm beforehand, is the back marker. Approaching the first fence now, one of 5 fences in the back straight, and it's Listen Timmy, the front runner, from Macgeorge over in second, Seymour Business and Looks Like Trouble and Simply Dashing, and then Addington Boy at last of the 6. The second is an open ditch, their first real test, and Listen Timmy takes it in front from Macgeorge. Addington Boy just a little bit skew whiff in last place. And now on to the water. The two leaders the same, Listen Timmy and Macgeorge. Seymour Business in the centre. And the pace looks reasonably strong. Swinging gallop as they jump the next. Listen Timmy gave that a right clout on the inside, all wrong at it. And did well to get away with that mistake. Macgeorge now the leader. Listen Timmy moving up again on the inside. Seymour Business is third, then Looks Like Trouble as they take the last fence in the back straight. So it Looks Like Trouble was very careful at that, gave it a lot of air. Simply Dashing still one from last, and finally Addington Boy. Another left-hand turn, the bottom bend adjacent to the A1, what they call Wetherby the A1 track. Certainly a top-class jumping track. Listen Timmy on the inside of Macgeorge, Seymour Business in third, and M.A.Fitzgerald. And then Simply Dashing on the inside of Looks Like Trouble and Addington Boy. The next fence can sometimes cause problems. It's another open ditch, the first in the straight. Listen Timmy on the right, Macgeorge on the left. Listen Timmy again wasn't foot perfect at that. Macgeorge, a horse who in the past has made a few mistakes, has jumped soundly so far and is now back in front. Seymour Business apparently going well enough in the blinkers, which seem to revitalise him at the festival in March. Looks Like Trouble is fourth, and then Simply Dashing and Addington Boy. Approaching the next now, fence number 8 of 18, and Macgeorge in front from Seymour Business. Listen Timmy on the inside. Looks Like Trouble and Norman Williamson left of picture. Simply Dashing, third last year, trying to go 2 better, and this will be their last fence after another circuit. And it was Macgeorge over in front from Seymour Business. Looks Like Trouble very close on the outside. Now reminders for Listen Timmy, who's made a couple of mistakes, a few signs of distress, early signs. Simply Dashing is next, and then Addington Boy. Well, they've completed a circuit then in this Peterhouse group Charlie Hall chase. Let's see if Jim McGrath has any views on the action so far.
Well, I've never seen Seymour Business go so sweetly. He hasn't touched a twig. He's going with real enthusiasm. Maybe M.A.Fitzgerald just slightly worried he's a little bit too free, but he certainly looks as though he's going to see off Macgeorge. Looks Like Trouble is just niggled along. Simply Dashing's in trouble. It looks Seymour Business's race, but they've a circuit to go.
Quite interesting. He's just up the pace going down the hill away on the far side, and that injection of pace has got one or two of the others into a bit of trouble. Simply Dashing was given some reminders. Macgeorge headed by Seymour Business. They take the first down the back, and Seymour Business was very quick over that fence. Macgeorge in second place, buckled along. Looks Like Trouble, though. That one still going well enough in third as they approach this next open ditch. The 3 leaders safely over. Simply Dashing has dropped off them a bit in fourth, then Addington Boy, and finally the disappointing Listen Timmy. The water jump is next, and there Looks Like Trouble, now laying down quite a stern challenge between horses. Seymour Business on the right, Macgeorge on the outside. The next plain one, 3 in the air together, all took it soundly. Then Simply Dashing from Addington Boy, and now they've got one left to take in the back straight, and it's Seymour Business and M.A.Fitzgerald. Looks Like Trouble and Norman Williamson. The pair go head and head over this one. Macgeorge now possibly just struggling a little bit to go with them in third place. Addington Boy, the old-timer, is running on a bit, and Listen Timmy has finally been pulled up, leaving Simply Dashing the back marker, and he's running a flat race today on this his reappearance. Up front then, developing into a 2-horse contest here between Seymour Business and Looks Like Trouble, the 2 Cheltenham Festival winners, and Seymour Business is travelling very sweetly indeed in front in the blinkers. Looks like trouble now being shaken up by Norman Williamson. Gets a reminder on the outside, and it is indeed looking good for the Gold Cup hero as they race down towards the fourth last. The final open ditch, a good jump by Seymour Business. Looks like trouble is trying to get back into it. Addington Boy has unseated Adrian Maguire there, made a bad blunder. Down towards the final three fences now, Seymour Business by about 3 lengths to Looks Like Trouble. Looks Like Trouble jumped well in second, and now he gets to work on the leader, Seymour Business, who's been in front for just under a circuit as they race towards the second last. Seymour Business on the inside, Looks Like Trouble. He's a dour galloper on the outside, and he won't go away. He's still pestering Seymour Business, who shifts right a little bit under pressure. The final fence coming up, Seymour Business by about a length to Looks Like Trouble. Simply Dashing is running on in third. Looks Like Trouble went through the top of it, and now he cries enough, and Seymour Business's relentless gallop is proving too strong, but Simply Dashing is coming home well in second place, but he can't catch the leader. Seymour Business wins the Charlie Hall chase. Simply Dashing ran on well to snatch second from a tired Looks Like Trouble, and then a long gap back to the early pace setter Macgeorge. Well, a highly satisfactory return by the Cheltenham Gold Cup hero, Seymour Business, who was enterprisingly ridden, I thought, by M.A.Fitzgerald. He kicked on going out onto the final circuit, made it a real stamina test. This is what this horse seems to relish. It's what he got at Cheltenham in March, an end-to-end gallop. And from halfway, Mick wasn't taking any prisoners at all. It looked as though Looks Like Trouble might have this winner in trouble, 2 out, but he's just kept going. And in the end, Looks Like Trouble may just have blown up, but going to the final fence, got a bit tired, and Simply Dashing it was that finished strongly to chase this horse and this rider.